All right, welcome. These are the monthly tarot forecast for October 2021 for water signs. This is for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I will let you know that this is a general reading, so if the message does not resonate, I do suggest checking your chart and checking for your sun, moon, or rising sign, or whatever resonates for you the most within your chart. Definitely go ahead and check out that sign. That reading may resonate with you more, or it's always good to, it's never bad to supplement. You can always definitely check those out as well. What I'll do is I will pull a little bit of general energies with the tarot cards here, and then I also have 3 oracle decks. One of them is a love oracle deck, so I'll definitely give you a little bit of insight into love life, that kind of thing in the month of October. So let's go ahead and begin. All right, what does Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio need to know for the month of October 2021? Okay, we've got the 9 of Swords. General themes and energies for the month of October 2021. All right, Ace of Swords. Knight of Cups. Okay, 3 of Swords. All right, I will let you know that the earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, they also receive the 3 of Swords, so something to think about. All right, so you've got the 9 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the 3 of Swords, and the King of Cups. Most swords I've seen today yet, so I'm getting the sense that you had some heartbreak, which is not fun. You either had heartbreak or somebody betrayed you or betrayed your confidence, or you have a suspicion that they've done that and it's been keeping you up at night. You have the 9 of Swords, which is a card of anxiety, worry, insomnia. So if you haven't been sleeping, tarot knows that you have not been sleeping very well, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's funny because you've got the Swords energy. So I feel like maybe this is somebody who is an air sign. So Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Maybe a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra has hurt you. Or they're the person who's who's the source of this worry. The only reason I say heartbreak is because you have the 3 of Swords here, which is also not a great card. It's not a terrible card, but it's not great. It represents heartbreak, betrayal, kind of just, you've been hurt. Like, you've definitely seen some shit. Like, you got the Knight of Cups here, so maybe it's like, you know, somebody kind of came in and wasn't who you thought they were going to be, and it really disappointed you. Maybe they kind of charged in here, you know, with the Ace of Swords and made it seem like they had all their stuff together and they're going to be open with communication, and they weren't. And it was really disappointing for you to find out that it was all talk and no walk. But conversely, I do think that this, it could mean that you've had a lot of heartbreak, but you're kind of seeing things. I'm thinking, I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. So it's almost like and it's funny because there's this huge waterfall too in the background with the Knight of Cups. So it's almost like you kind of saw through all the bullshit, and it was really painful to end it. This could be a friend too. It does not have to be a romantic counterpart. It could just be a friend. Like, you saw through the bullshit and you were kind of like, God, this sucks that I have to end this because they've been lying to me or they've been not truthful, and I gave them all these secrets about myself, and and I trusted them to keep them a secret, and they didn't. And now you've kind of seen the truth. Like, I think truth, when I see, it's almost like honor, the Ace of Swords. So it's like and as water signs, you can definitely be a little bit more sensitive, a little bit more emotional. So it's the idea that like you trusted them, like, and they took that trust and they ran with it, and now this is what they've done with it. They just like stabbed you in the heart and you're crying over it. You're really upset. You might be getting a lot of headaches too. Every time I see Nine of Swords, I think headaches. So like just like the pierce in the gut, like, oh God, how could they do this? Like, it's gut wrenching, right? To have somebody betray you like that. But on the other opposite side of this, now you can learn from that, right? Like, so now you have this clear head, you have this clear mind, and now you can kind of go into, if you have kind of a romantic interest, you might be having somebody come in. The Knight of Cups is an offering card. So it's like you may have somebody who's coming in offering you love, offering you something better. And now that you have this kind of clear mind, or even friendship, just kind of companionship, now that you have this clear mind and you have mental clarity, you can see through all the bullshit, and you can see through how what happened in your past is affecting you, and you can kind of move forward with this person. And you have more intuition than when it comes to if this person is a good person or not, the one that's coming in now. Um, this is a knight on a white horse. So definitely take a look at the fire signs reading as well. They had a lot of like too good to be true kind of similar energies, in the sense that like don't take anything at face value. I think I remember I said that. So don't take anything at face value, but you don't really have to, like, not to do that now that you have this Ace of Swords. Like, you're not worried about it. I'm gonna pull a clarifying card on this. Please clarify this energy for water signs for the month of October. What do they need to know? We've got the World card, Ascension. Chariot, Momentum. Yeah, you're moving forward. This is a lot. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Like, these are not major arcana cards, or major arcana, these are. So it's almost like I mentioned, like, better now. You've ascended past the bullshit, and you're ready to kind of charge forward. This is really great energy too here with the Chariot and the Knight of Cups. I would have never thought to really pair them together, but they do make a really good pair. Like, this isn't, a rider-waite depiction, but the idea of like the Chariot with all of his horses and like the Knight with his one horse, like, wants to join the rest of the horses. So like somebody's coming in and they want to join your party. Like, they want to join what momentum you have going. It's funny, if you don't know anything about Abraham Hicks and the law of attraction, Abraham often uses the word momentum, like, get your momentum going. Because once you get that, like those days when like everything is going well for you and like you can't explain why, that is when you know that you are vibrating very high and you're in a momentum state, and you're able to like just keep it going, and you're like, wow, oh my God, like good thing after good thing just keeps happening to me. So like, you want to get in that state, and that person may be able to help you get there. But I think with the Ascension, like, the world, you come around the block, you've been through the whole fool's journey. You're not a fool anymore. You've ascended. You're past that. That innocence is gone because of kind of like what this person did to you, or these people, or this thing did to you. And now you can kind of cut through the bullshit, like I mentioned before with the Ace of Swords, and kind of move forward. You're grown. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you're grown. So remember that. Remember that you're not a child. You're not immature. You can be sensitive, but like I said, that doesn't have to be used against you. That doesn't have to, oh, you're so sensitive, oh, you cry at everything, oh, you can't take a hint. Like, no, you are asserting, you know, this cherry of this world, you know, like, I am here. I have arrived. I can see through all the bullshit. I don't need your lies. Stop taking advantage of me as, you know, this person who's very kind, and you've hurt me, you know? Oh, I'm so sorry. Whoever this is resonating for you. I'm very sorry. It's not fun, but that's okay, because we're gonna move on. We're gonna see kind of like what's coming in for you. So what I'm gonna pull here is what you need to kind of leave in September. Energies that you need to leave behind, and over here is going to be energies that you need to keep or move forward with, things that are really going to help you kind of moving forward and benefit you, or things that you're already doing that you need to keep doing. So what does Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces need to leave behind in the month of October 2021? Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces need to be behind. This one jumped. And so you have the Five of Cups and the Two of Pentacles for leaving behind. We also want to know, what do you need to keep with you or bring forward? Energies you need to bring into. Ooh. This is 3 October 2021. I meant to flip this over. October 2021. Bring forward Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You don't want one? Okay. Thank you. All right. Interesting. Okay, you've got the Hangman and the Four of Cups. So you've got Five of Cups and Two of Pentacles. So this is energy that you are leaving behind in the month of October. Yeah, like I mentioned before, I think that people have definitely taken advantage of you and your hospitality, or they've just taken advantage of your kind heart, and you're kind of over it. You've been juggling a lot. Maybe you've had a lot on your plate, or you've had a lot of choices that you've had to make. You don't have a lot of balance, but I'm getting like this Five of Cup energy, like you're just kind of like pouring, like she's just kind of like pouring this cup down the drain, and like you've got all these empty cups. She just keeps like tipping them over, like, oh well, like we're just gonna pour it down the drain, and we'll just, you know, like I said, let people walk all over me. And it's like, don't let people do that. Like, you have so much to give, you know. She's got this other cup back here, like you have so much to give to other people, and these people are just like a time suck. They're like an energy suck. Like I look at this as like, it's like an energy black hole. Like you're literally pouring your energy down the drain for these other people who do not care about you, who clearly have hurt you. You've got to let them go. Like, they're not benefiting you in any way. And you're sitting around here balancing all of your, you know, to-do lists with when you need to hang out with them and when you need to talk to them and all of this stuff. And it's like, what are you even getting out of this, right? Like, you might be losing money. I'm looking at like the pocketbook. I've never said that word ever. I don't know why I just said that, but purse, like the pocketbook purse here that she's holding. Like you might just be like throwing it around like, oh sure, like I'll help you out and I'll give you this and I'll pay for this and don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You can just pay me back later. You know, people do that. Like, you can just pay me back later, and then they never pay you back. like, boom, right there. Like, no, they need to pay you back. You've helped them. They've said that they'd pay you back and they didn't. So if somebody hasn't paid you back, like, definitely reach out to them. Let me go ahead and get a little bit more insight on this Two of Pentacles here. Can you clarify the Two of Pentacles? Three of Wands, resilience. No, that's 9. That's not a 3. I don't know why I said 3. 9 of Wands, resilience. Yeah. Clarification on the Two of Pentacles. All right. Yeah, justice, balance. Balance is a word that keeps coming up a lot in a lot of the readings. So I feel like October's word is balance, because a lot of y'all are very off kilter. That's all I gotta say. 9 of Wands, resilience, and 11, justice, balance. So I think of the 9 of Wands, like, people have really been beating you down. Like, they are really, like, they are disrespecting your boundaries. They are not listening to a single word you say. Like, and if this doesn't resonate with some, like I said, watch your other readings, but I just get the feeling that, like, you guys are really worn down. Like, the water signs, like, some of you have no balance. And it's funny, I asked for this to clarify the Two of Pentacles, which is a card of balance, and it's like, you don't have it right now. You need to get it. You don't have it. And also justice, like, what's fair? Like, if you offer to pay for something for somebody and they say that they're going to pay you back and they don't, like, that's not fair. You've lost the sense of fairness because you're letting these people do this to you. So you've got to speak up. You've got to say something to build those walls back up, build those boundaries. Like, the 9 of Wands in the traditional Rider-Waite, like, it's almost like a wall has, like, a wand taken out of it, and there's someone who's really weary and they're trying to hold it up and they're trying to guard it, but it's not working. So it's like you're trying to exert your boundaries, but, like, it's not working. And you're losing energy because of it with this 5 of Cups. Like, you're really, like, it's that they are, you know, people talk about energy vampires. You have a lot of those people around you. And, you know, energy vampires don't have to be people. They can be things. So, like I mentioned before with the purse, like, if you're just throwing your money around, maybe you're, like, draining your resources on stuff that's not important. If you are spending money on stuff that is not going to get you toward your goals, you need to stop. You're not going to get where you need to go. You have justice here with the balance, with the scales. Like, make sure you've got an emergency fund. Make sure you've got the things that you need to keep you secure. Like, because the walls are going to be crumbling down. So save up. Stop spending money on frivolous things that are not getting you to where you need to be. That's a message for somebody who's been shopping too much. All right, we've got in the position of things that you need to keep or bring forward with you into October. You've got the Hangman, and you've also got the 4 of Cups, which is fascinating. When I think of the Hangman, I think of perspective. I think of new perspective. But I get the sense of, like, so with this 4 of Cups, it reminds me of the 5 of Cups in the sense that, like, you're really, like, you're looking at everybody else. It's funny that she's in this position because it's like she's looking at her over here. So I don't know, I picked them up like this, but really they should be like this. Like, she's looking over here like, oh man, like, she gets to do that really fun, like, aerial yoga thing. Like, how cool is that? Like, I wish I could do that, but, like, I can't do that because, like, no one will go with me, or, like, I just don't know if I'll be good enough at it, and, like, none of my friends will go with me. It's like, screw your friends. Like, screw if you're going to be good enough at it. Like, go for it. Go do it. Like, if your intuition is telling you that it's something that you want to do and you're being drawn to it, please, by all means, stop ignoring it and go do the thing. It's like you're filling up your cup with all of the stuff that other people like to do. And then you sit down at the end of the day and you're like, do I even like to do this? Like, why am I doing this? Am I just doing it because that friend likes it or the other one likes it or it looks cool for people on the internet? Like, what do I actually like? Like, sit down and think about your hobbies and think about the things that you do and decide which ones actually you do for you, or are you doing them for another person? Consider that. Because some of you are losing touch with yourself. You're losing touch with what really sparks your joy and what makes you happy. And you're doing it for somebody else. And that's the worst kind of feeling, like to know that you're losing yourself. Oh, my heart is really with you, like water signs. Like you guys are going through it. We're gonna get some clarification. So the energy that you need to keep, I know that sounds very negative, but the energy, let's go ahead and let's just clarify first. Yeah, the star, rejuvenation. I'll pull one more. Energy that you need to keep. Two of Swords, indecision. 10 of Wands, burden. Yeah, you're carrying all this other people's shit. Excuse my language, but it's true. You're carrying everybody else's stuff around. You're carrying their maybe, you know, with the 9 of Swords, it's like maybe you're just like you've reached a boiling point. Like you're like, I cannot be here for everybody else and have nobody be here for me. I cannot be here to go have fun and do everybody else's hobbies but not do my own. Like, I'm low-key over it. So it's almost like you need to make a decision. You have indecision. You know, this 4 of Cups. You're like mulling over this, like, keep picking up cards and I can't pick them up. You're mulling over this like fun thing that looks really fun to do. And you're like, should I do it? Should I not? I don't know. I don't have anyone to go with me. And it's like, cut the crap. Stop throwing things down the drain and wasting all of your time and energy on other people that aren't doing anything for you, and start believing in yourself. Like, start rejuvenating, you know, this rejuvenation. It's like you have divine power and you're missing out on it because you're trying to help everybody else and serve everybody else, and that's not helping you. It's a very personal energy. It's very, very personal. Okay, moving on. The next 3 cards are the last in the spread. It's going to be challenges or blessings, things that are coming in for you, or obstacles that you might come across in the month of October for Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. All right. High Priestess. 6. Oh, okay. We got 4 cards here. 6 of Wands. That is the Knight, I believe, of Wands, and no. That is the Page of Wands and the Lovers. So it's almost like challenges. Like I mentioned before, well, like the clarifying card mentioned, you've got the 2 of Swords, so almost like indecision, like you're trying to decide on something or make a choice. So you're gonna have to choose between people. The Lovers card is funny because a lot of people look at it in the sense of love, but it actually represents choice, because you have a choice to keep these people in your life, or this person in your life who has hurt you, who has not followed through on their word, who is not trustworthy, or get rid of them. And of course, you know, my answer is going to be get rid of them. You've got the, and you know, like with this High Priestess card here, like you know that they're bad for you. Like you know these people are not nice to you. And yet you continue to interact with them and you continue to give them more and more of your energy. Like, so really this sense of intuition, coming into your power, knowing that there's something more for you out there. You got the 6 of Wands. Find people who celebrate you. So with blessings is you're going to find some kind of person or people or group of people or place or thing. Maybe this is the hobby. Like maybe this is the thing that's like going to excite you and get you excited for life again and celebrate yourself. Maybe it's a person who sees more in you. Maybe it's a class you take, something like that. Like, somebody's going to applaud you. You're going to get applause. So this is actually a blessing coming in, like the idea that like you're going to be celebrated. You specifically, not like other people. Like clearly in this card, it's just this one man on the horse. Like, and people are here, they're cheering for him. He's come back from battle. He's been victorious. And it's not that you've like done anything to deserve the applause other than like being you. Like, you deserve to be celebrated. And then you've got the Page of Wands here. So maybe this is a creative pursuit where you finally decide to put yourself out there, whether it's a class that you take, something you make, or a place that you go, a new hobby that you try out, and it's very exciting for you. You have a lot of passion. I think of Page of Wands, I think of Knight of Wands, I think of passion. And maybe that's what the Lover's card is bringing in too. Like, you finally come into your power. I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Page of Wands here. Clarification on the Page of Wands. Five of Swords, defeat. Which is funny because you've got the Six of Wands, which is victory. So, like I said, in the past, you've had all of this, you just really defeated energy, defeatist attitude, and you're moving past that. You're moving toward celebration. You're moving toward victory. You're moving toward better things on the horizon for yourself and for the people around you. When you're better for the people around you. That's it. If you're not filling your own cup first, like right here, you've got, it's funny, you've got this girl, she's like really desolate, really upset, and you've got the Three of Cups here that are all empty. She's been giving them away to other people. She's sitting and she's like with this girl, like pouring them down the drain. Like, stop pouring your energy down the drain, because you can always make more energy in your own energy like reservoir. Like, you can always make more energy, but you've got to stop giving your attention to all of these other people and all of these other things and fill your own cup first. If your cup is not filled, you cannot fill anyone else's. But you've been filling everybody else's for a little bit too long, so you've gotta reclaim your own power in that sense. You're feeling defeated. Is there anything else coming through? I mentioned the Justice card over here. You've also got kind of the same kind of balance when it comes to the High Priestess. So like I mentioned before, I think October's word is really balance, making sure that you're filling your own cup before you fill everybody else's. You have mental clarity, you're aware you need to be, and right now you're not. You're kind of preoccupied with all this emotional stuff and all of the turmoil that these people or this person is causing you. And it's getting to be too much, frankly. Like, you can't really take it anymore. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull an oracle card for you. So this will just be additional guidance going into the month of October. What does Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces need to know for the month of October? All right, go ahead and pull all of them as well. Okay. All right, and this will be for the love. So this is for singles and people in a relationship. Water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces for the month of October. These cards are very hard to shuffle, but we're gonna get it. All right, what does Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces need to know for the month of October? Woo! Okay. Ooh, I love it. Okay. So you've got winter. The answers to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months. So that's coming up. We're in fall right now, at least where I am. coming up into winter. So maybe the winter season is very important to you, the holidays. I know that can be a time when we kind of reevaluate things too, as well. Kind of winter is a time for introspection. So going inside, getting cozy, being alone by yourself, maybe with a cup of tea, a good book, and really getting to like know yourself. It's a good time to get to know yourself. You know, we're past the kind of hectic events of the summer and we get to kind of do a little bit more soul searching. So definitely take that time, um, think about what you want for the next season coming up for winter. Something about winter is going to be significant to you. Maybe you're going somewhere this winter, or maybe the hobby that you want to do has to do with the winter. Winter is important. And this one says, pay attention. Notice repetitious signs in your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. So if you're a person who sees a lot of signs and synchronicities, if you really believe in angel numbers, you're having the same kind of numbers appear, or you're finding a lot of things come up for you lately, that's really, really important. Definitely pay attention to them. The universe is giving you signs at all times. It's just a matter of you being open to them. So make sure that you're open to them. This could come in the form of many forms. It could be animals, it could be songs, it could be, oh my gosh, that person, it's so weird that you say that because I was just talking about that the other day with somebody else, that kind of thing. That's always the first thing that happens. So definitely pay attention to those kind of things that are happening. And I'm sure what you've all been waiting for. This is your love reading. This card says forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So, forgiveness, letting it go. Like I said right here with the Three of Swords, like someone has really hurt you. You're thinking about the past. You're mulling over who's hurt you, these past events, and Spirit is telling you, like, it's time to give it up. It's time to forgive and forget. You can't move forward if you keep dwelling. So get rid of the dwelling, move forward to the future. Forgive this person and move on. Forgiving doesn't mean you have to have them back into your life. It just means that you need to forgive and move on from them. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So all right, that's all I have for your October 21 reading. Thank you so much for listening. If you can, feel free to like the video. And if you want to see more, I plan on doing monthly forecast each month. So I'll be doing ones for December as well. So just go ahead and subscribe and you'll get those updates. If you are interested in personal readings, I do offer them on my website. I'll go ahead and link that below. And I also do sometimes mini readings over on Instagram on my stories and posts. So if you don't follow me there, I'm at Vidrology over on Instagram. And that is all I have. Thank you so much for checking out this reading, and I hope you have a great October. Take care.